Your starting lineup. First, from the visiting Abilene Cowboys, 6' junior number 2, Rhett Williams. And first up, your Marysville Bulldogs, 6'1" junior number 0, Jack Lauer. From Abilene, 6' sophomore number 13, Rhett Williams. And for the Bulldogs, 6' freshman number 1, Willow Todd. For the Cowboys, 6'1" senior number 23, Cooper Wiley. And for the Marysville Bulldogs, 6'3" junior number 13, Peyton Smith. From Abilene, 6'4", senior number 34, Caleb Becker. And from Marysville, 6'3", junior number 23, Rhett Williams. Last for the Cowboys, 6'4", sophomore number 43, Thomas McClendon. And rounding out your Marysville Bulldogs, 6'3", junior number 33, Rhett Williams. Cowboys are coached by Eric Rankin, assisted by Tyler Bryson and Kyle Taylor. Your Bulldogs are coached by Scott Brown and assisted by David Newyear High and Ben Wernerberg.
In NCKL action. Some more stats I think I kind of found interesting I want to talk about here. In terms of scoring breakdown in percentages, if we want to talk about overall who is making the most impact offensively is Jack Lauer. He is a 65 total points for this team. That accounts for 24.9% of the team's total points. Second on that list comes with Peyton Smith, 48 total points, which accounts for 18.4. So the heavy lifting coming in from Lauer and Peyton Smith. As not in the lineup tonight for Marysville, looks like is Sam Jesperson. Jesperson not available for this game tonight, so Willow Todd's going to get the start for Marysville. Rhett Williams looking to take the jump. He'll be going off against Caleb Becker as the jump ball goes the way of the Cowboys, and we'll begin this game. Marysville versus Abilene. They're kicking now over to Fisher. Brax Fisher with the basketball, guarded by Otat. Kicking it into the left wing, and around we go. Wait now with it, Grant Wait with it. Gonna dish it now off to Becker. Becker across the corner to Wade, who shoots a wide open three. No good, in and out. Rebounded by Marysville. Gonna get something going early. Otat driving in, hands the ball off to Lauer. They're gonna kick it to Rhett Williams. Now back to Lauer. 3-2 zone is what Abilene is looking like, is looking to get something going here. Scott Brown, the team, but Lauer turns the ball over, and here comes Wait with it. Up for the layup, no good, but great offensive rebound from Brax Fisher, and his turnaround jumper hits the mark for the first points of the game, and the first points for the Cowboys. Fisher is he's averaging 5.7 points per game this season. The main scorer, though, coming to be Caleb Becker, 16.5 points, so it's going to be a tough challenge tonight for Peyton Smith. Otat goes up strong with the basket, no good, but great offensive rebound coming in from Peyton Smith, getting his first points on the night. Great second chance opportunity. The game is now tied 2-2. Into the corner, around we go, driving baseline goes Becker, goes up for the shot, and that rattles in as he knocks down Peyton Smith. Just seemed too easy there for Caleb Becker. His first points on the night, and a full court press coming in on the side of Abilene. Otat keeps driving in, pushes it down to Rhett Williams. Up going with it is Rhett, and it rattles in. Excuse me, correction, it was Rhett Williams with the turnaround jumper. It's a 4-4 ball game, though. Marysville scoring and answering anything Abilene puts up here early in this basketball game, which is always good to see, because so far in many games this year, Marysville just comes out quite flat on offense. Beckers into the corner to Fisher, who drives baseline, going up with it, and almost gets swatted away by Rhett Williams, but a wide open three for Wildly, and that one rattles in. Cooper Wildly hits his first shot tonight, and it's a three-pointer. It's now a 7-4 lead on the side of Abilene. The pass now over to Rhett, who drives in, kicks it to Peyton Smith. Smith being guarded by McClendon, looking to drive on McClendon, but we get the foul called on Thomas McClendon. Good effort from Peyton Smith to look to draw the foul. Gets his first personal foul and the team's first foul of the night. Smith now with the basketball. Going to drive in, loses control of it, but is able to rebound it and get it back. He's going to hand it off to Will Otat. Otat picks his dribble up, over to Lauer. Lauer looking to drive in on Grant Wade, up and strong, no good, rebounded by McClendon. Jack Lauer had an opportunity, just couldn't bring it down, couldn't put enough behind the shot, so it's now another opportunity for Abilene. Currently have a 7-4 lead here in quarter number 1. Wait, gonna pass it now over to Wildley. Wildley inside, tried to go with it, but a good catch from Becker, but gets the ball turned over. A bad shot overall when you think about it from Becker, who was able to get the nice offensive rebound, but just was not able to convert on the pass as Rook gets the basketball now, kicks it out to Lauer. Lauer with a very heavily contested 3 air ball, and no good, poor shot selected. And we get a technical foul being called on Caleb Becker. There's a little bit of a kerfluffle coming up the court between him and Rhett Williams. Becker then motioned to the ref and said some words to him and gets called for the technical foul as Peyton Smith is going to sub out and Devin Tomer checks in. Very close call there as the first free throw goes in for Jack Lauer. And the second free throw as well for his first points of the game. Tomer now being officially checked in. The lead is now a 1-point advantage for Abilene following the technical foul on Caleb Becker. Lauer looking to drive baseline, kicks out to Tomer, who shoots his first 3 of the night. No good, but great offensive rebound coming in from Rhett, who drives strong into the lane. Poor shot selection. Instead of going up strong, tried to get a little fancy with it. It falls out, and here comes Abilene now. Wildly with his second 3. Big air ball, but McClendon gets the rebound. Poor effort from Marysville in terms of boxing out allowed Thomas McClendon to get the easy offensive rebound, and now it's a 3-point lead for Abilene. Otat goes strong into the lane, looking for the foul, can't get it drawn. Braden Adams is checked in for Abilene. 6'4" senior seeing some action now, and a bad pass coming in on the side of Cooper Wildley. Was trying to get it into Brax Fisher, but really overthrew it. Big checking in back in here is going to be Tristan Conti, as well as Jalen West, and then Caleb Becker. Catoni as well checking in. Tristan Catoni, 6' tall junior, averaging 10 points off the bench for Abilene. Otat with the basketball, now guarded by Catoni as well. Rhett Williams with the basketball, dishes it to Otat. Otat running into the lane, had a chance to think about it. He's going to dish it now off. Subbing in is Sanders Zutterman as well from Marysville, seeing some action tonight. Otat going up with the heavily contested shot, and it magically falls in. That was quite a shot coming in from Will Otat. Unbelievable attempt from Will Otat, brings the game now to 1 point. Becker looking to go into a double team. The ball is going to fall out of play, out of bounds. Last touch by Marysville. As Lauer looks to check back in and does so, Otat now going to the bench to get some time to rest. Wade's going to pass it now back in to West. Jalen West guarded by Rhett Williams. Over to Wade. Now going to kick it back into Caleb Becker. Becker, guarded by Lauer, kicks it to the driving Jalen West, who then turns the ball over. Good steal coming in from Jack Lauer. Still a 1-point lead for Abilene with 2:30 left to go here in quarter number 1. Rook with the basketball, hands it to Lauer. Around the perimeter we go. Tomer now with it. Back to Lauer, sets it, fires a 3, and it's blocked at the point of attack by Grant Wade. So here comes the opportunity. Jalen West trying to go with it. Gets called for the double dribble as he tried to change hands. So another turnover for Abilene. Marysville still in this one nice and early, trailing by 1 point. Taking it up to court now. This is the first game following Christmas break, so it's going to be some time for everybody to really get back into basketball shape. We saw in the girls' game how slow it was in the first half. So far, scoring has been at a much better clip. Lauer takes a wide open three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded on the side of Abilene. Good one from Braden Adams. Becker into the corner. That three-point is good. Tristan Catoni gets his first three of the night and is now a 12-8 lead, a 4-point advantage for Abilene. Zutterman is checked back in for Marysville. Sanders Zutterman now with it, passes it to Rhett Williams, who kicks to his brother Rook. Around to Lauer. Lauer drives into the lane, one dribble, and his shot goes in. Good job from Jack Lauer. Got his defender leaning, went into the lane, but pulled up immediately to go for the shot, and it rattles in. It is only now a 2-point lead for Abilene. Decker, guarded by Lauer with the basketball. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, rattles in. Caleb Becker is leading the team in 16 total points this year. Real offensive scare as the ball gets turned over as here comes Catoni with the nice easy layup. Catone stripping Lauer, getting a nice easy layup, and it's now a 6-point lead for the Cowboys as Lauer drives in with the floater. No good, but gets his own miss. Trying to find somebody, finds Sanders Zutterman, and Zutterman is able to draw the foul in the paint. So it looks like we'll be going to the line to shoot some free throws. Sanders Zutterman with Jesperson out tonight. Zutterman looking to get some more and more action than he normally does. 34 seconds left to go. Zutterman's with his first free throw is good. First point of the night for Sanders Zutterman, 1 for 1 from the line. Now a 16-11 lead for Abilene. And the second one rattles in, perfect from the line. Sanders Zutterman. The lead is now down to 4. They're gonna pass it now over to Jalen West, who looks to set this offense up now for Abilene. Kicking it now over to Wiley, who subbed in. Wiley drives freely into the lane. No good on the shot, but gets the foul called on him, so he'll now go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Willow Tot with the first team foul and the first foul for him tonight for Marysville. But with that, they're going to be sending Cooper Wiley to the free throw line. Shooting 50% though from that mark. Makes the first one. Wiley 1 for 1 now. 4 total points for him following his blown 3. Misses the second one, 1 for 2, so he'll still keep tied with Caleb Becker for 4 total points, highest in the team. Zutterman finds Devin Tomer, who is checked back in. Hands it over to Willow Tot. 6 seconds left to go. They try to get it down into Peyton Smith, but they get the ball turned over. Becker hands it over to Wildly, who then gets the buzzer beater. Blacks Fisher with the buzzer beater, and we now go at the end of quarter number 1. 19-12 is the lead for Abilene here on KNDY. It was a good back and forth early on. Marysville kept it close, but a couple of bad fouls late allowed Abilene to claw out to this nice early 5-point lead. And now the start of quarter number 2, Rhett Williams gives it to his brother Rhett Williams. Rhett almost loses control and does lose control and turns the ball over. Here comes Blacks. Fisher with a nice easy layup following the bad turnover. That is the 6th point of the night for Fisher, leading the game. Over now to Zutterman. Trying to get out of a double team, finds Rhett Williams. Rook drives into the lane, nice! Use of his legs and speed, drives past his defenders and gets his first point on the night from Rhett Williams. Now a 21-14 lead for Abilene. Wildly with the basketball, finds Becker in the corner. Becker cross court over to Fisher. The 2-3 zone, but a wide open Thomas McClendon down in the paint gets the easy layup for his second bucket of the night. He was just wide open down there. Nobody was even close in that zone coverage. And now it's a lead, 23-14 for Abilene as Lauer looks to be subbing back in, probably for Zutterman. Yep, there he goes. Sanders Zutterman ending his stint. Marysville now trailing 23-14. Leading the way for Abilene is Brax Fisher with 6, and then Lauer leads the way for Marysville with 4. Peyton Smith now with it, Lauer with it, passes it to Rhett Williams. Now to his brother Rhett Williams. No top to Peyton Smith, who's guarded by Becker. Smith thought about a three-pointer, picked his dribble up, is going to hand it off to Rhett Williams, driving into the lane, into a double team, goes up strong with it, and it rattles in. Rhett Williams with his second bucket tonight. It's now 4 total points. 23-16 is the lead, but a blocking foul coming in on the side of Marysville. Looks to be pushing Thomas McClendon to the free throw line to shoot 2. Peyton Smith gets called for the foul, the second team foul of the game for Marysville. McClendon having a struggle from the line this year, only shooting 46%. Did miss that first one there. So not his strongest suit so far. Big athletic guy down low in the post. But just like all big, I would say all big athletic men, but a lot of the center position as a whole, not really active in the free throw department. He did get the second one though. 5 total points for McClendon now. 24-16 is the lead for Abilene. Rhett with the basketball, pass it to Lauer. Lauer driving in the lane, finds Smith, who pump fakes, pushes it over to Rhett Williams, who shoots his 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Brax Fisher. It was a good look for Marysville yet again offensively, just like in the girls' game. The basket just does not want to go in. The ball doesn't want to go in the basket. Here comes a wide open 3 from Grant Waite. No good. Rebounded by Wildly to set Abilene up yet again. Becker sets, fires in 3. Oh my gosh, Caleb Becker in the eyes of Rhett Williams hits the 3. 7 total points for Caleb Becker, and it's now a 27-16 lead for Abilene. Lauer drives into the paint, kicks it over to Rhett Williams, who shoots and fires and gets the nice easy baseline jumper. 6 total points, now a team high for Marysville. Becker kicks into the corner. Waite gets the shot up, but they're going to call a charge call on Caleb Becker. I lied. It looked like they had the charge. It looked like the official gave the indication of a charge call, but changed his mind and calls Peyton Smith on the block. So now it's going to still stay down low for Abilene, currently up by 9 points, 27-18. Fisher looking to get the screen, was thinking about it, but decides not to. Going to drive now into the lane, goes Fisher. Brax Fisher goes up with it, and we're going to get the charge called. Devin Tomer with the great placement down low in the post. Has Brax Fisher committing a charge, and that'll be a turnover for Abilene. Still a 9-point lead for them as Abilene now going into a full court press. Otak with the basketball, looking around and thinking about it. Now driving down the court. Has an advantage, still going to the line, kicks it to Tomer. Tomer gets everyone to jump, goes up strong for the layup, and he gets it. There you go, Devin Tomer. Showing off some good moves here early today, getting a charge call, some good defense, and then gets the and one call. They're going to call that foul before he went up. So it's no good, still an 27-18 lead, and a good behind the back shot coming in from Rhett Williams. Now up to 8 total points for him, his highest scoring so far this season. 27-20 is the lead for Abilene. Down low inside to Becker. Becker goes up and over Tomer. It was just too easy. Caleb Becker just much more physical than the lanky Devin Tomer. Tomer's got some good height. He just doesn't have the muscle on his bones just yet. Becker being a senior, has shown all that workout in the gym paying off. Is able to bully his way down low, and the steal coming in on the side of Abilene. Gets the easy layup from Grant Waite. His first points tonight. It's now an 11-point lead for Abilene. Otat picks his dribble up and was almost in a conundrum. Down low to Tomer. Tomer into a triple team. Gets the ball turned over on his bad pass. He was trying to get it to a wide open Lauer, and almost Otat gets the steal. And the shot coming in is good from Stockton Timbrook with his first bucket tonight. It's all starting to come apart here late in quarter number 2 for Marysville. They're now trailing 13. Another turnover for the Bulldogs and an easy layup for Cooper Wildley. And Scott Brown's calling a timeout, and I can already see the steam flying off of his head, and he is just absolutely furious with these last couple of possessions for Marysville as they now are trailing. They were trailing by 9, and now they trail by 15 with 3:37 left to go. And with that, we'll take a break as well and come back here on KNDY.
Freeman Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service.
It's a 15-point lead now for Abilene following an explosive last couple of minutes for them offensively, and then taking advantage of the lack of good passing on the side of Marysville as they committed 3 straight turnovers, which have now allowed Abilene to extend its lead 35-20. Sanders Zutterman with the basketball, trying to get it to Otat, but it was tipped out of bounds on the side by Tristan Catone. As Rhett Williams subs in, and that means Jack Lauer's going to go to the bench. And now Peyton Smith looking to check back in as well for Marysville. Peyton Smith does check back in now. Rook with the basketball, going to give it to Smith. Smith looking to drive into the lane, spin move going up strong. They're going to call him for the travel. He did get the basket. It was a good look from Peyton Smith, just unfortunately got the travel called. Went a little too much harder than he wanted to. So Smith will now go to the bench, and on comes Rhett Williams. Marysville trailing by 15 with 3:19 left to go in quarter number 2. The pass over to Catone, who has the basketball. Gonna pass it over to Jalen West. Back to Catone, who shoots the wide open 3 off the front iron. It will rebound on the side of Jalen West. Good play, effort-wise from him. Finds Becker. Back to Catone in the far left corner, and it rattles in. Man, you can't just leave a shooter like that. Tristan Catone wide open, and he made Marysville pay. Now has a total of 8 points on the night. It's now a 38-20 lead. The pass down into Rhett Williams, who was wide open, and he deferred instead of going for the open shot. Rook had a wide open way into the basket, right under it, but instead deferred it Lonzo Ball style to Devin Tomer, and because of it, Tomer unfortunately fumbled the ball away, and it's a turnover for Marysville. Now trailing by 18. West, Jalen West with the basketball now. It's going to pass it on over to Timbrook. Into the corner to Catone again, who hits another 3. 11 total points for Tristan Catone, and it is now a 21-point lead for Abilene. Otat now with the basketball. Looking to get the offense set up now. Otat going to drive in on Wildley, hands the ball off to Zutterman. Now to Tomer. Here comes Rook, driving baseline, pump fakes, goes up strong for the layup, and he gets it that time. Looking to make up for his mistake just a couple of minutes ago. Goes up strong with the basket. It is now a 19-point lead. The 6th team foul for Abilene, so going to the free throw line is going to be Rhett Williams. As looking to sub in now for Abilene is Cameron Vinduska. Vinduska as well as Braden Adams, as Becker as well as Stockton Timbrook are going to take a break on the side of Abilene. 1:57 left to go here in the second quarter. 41-22 is the lead for Abilene as Rook misses the layup. A great rebound coming in on the side is Sanders Zutterman to keep him alive here. Otat driving into the paint, looks to go strong with the layup, and will get called for the foul He fell quite hard, gets right back up. But with that foul, it looks like we'll be going into the bonus now as Willow Todd's going to go to the line to shoot some more free throws. A 21-point deficit for Marysville now. 41-23. I did some bad math there. It's actually 18 points. One of these days I'll figure it out. As subbing back in comes Jack Lauer as Tomer and Zutterman go to the bench, as well as seeing some action tonight for Marysville. Nathan Fisher seen his first action as a wide open shot was pushed away from Jalen West as it gets turned over immediately on the side by Vinduska. Good play for Marysville defensively. Looking to get something going here late in the second quarter. Otak going up strong with the basketball, no good. Rebounded by Adams. And here comes Abilene the other way, looking to get things rolling. Catone with the basketball. Just passes it now off to Jalen West, who tries to go down low into Braden Adams. No good, but immediately turned over on the other side by Marysville. Fouls are getting a little chippy out there as Ruck ran into Jalen West. And no foul was called, so West got a little frustrated. Again, we already had one technical this game as Cooper Wildly missed the wide open layup. We've already had one tech in this basketball game. Caleb Becker, so we're gonna watch out. Lauer with a wide open three, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Braden Adams. 40 seconds left to go here in the second quarter now. 41-23 is the lead. On the side of Abilene, Catone with it now, gonna kick it into the corner to Cooper Wildly. They're gonna look to get the last shot off here in this quarter. Currently up 41-23. Adams gonna hand it off to Catone. Catone's been on fire tonight on the side of Abilene. Bad pass though, Wildly's able to regain it though. He's able to regain control and set something up yet again for the side of Abilene, but a foul is called down in the paint. To be called on Rhett Williams, his first personal foul, fourth team foul. Now we'll go underneath the basket for an inbounds with 5 seconds left. Vinduska hands it to Cooper Wildly with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Jalen West trying to find something. Into Vinduska, no good. And we'll go into halftime with Marysville trailing 41-23. The lineup starting for Abilene here in this corner is going to be Brax Fisher, Grant Waite, Cooper Wildly, Caleb Becker, and Thomas McClendon. And instantly the ball was turned over on the side of Marysville with good defensive effort from Willow Todd to make up for the mistake on the offensive end. Now looking to give Marysville something going offensively. Otak driving into the lane, kicks it over to Rhett Williams. Rook driving baseline with a jab step, has the ball tipped out of play by Brax Fisher. So Marysville will get another good inbounds here to get something going. Trailing 41-23. Otat, Lauer, Rook and Rhett Williams and Peyton Smith are in the game for the Bulldogs. Otat guarded by Fisher. Looking to get away from him. Hands the ball off to Jack Lauer. Now over to Rhett. Lauer. Passing it over to Smith, who shoots a contested three, but Peyton Smith nails it. 5 total points on the night now for Peyton Smith following that contested three-pointer. Man, Caleb Becker was just right there in his face, but still got it anyway as McClendon goes strong into the lane. Gets his next bucket of the night. He's up to 7 total points, Thomas McClendon is. So it is now a 43-26 lead from on the side of Abilene, with a foul getting called on the side of Abilene as well. They call it on Brax Fisher, and it is going to be confirmed on Brax Fisher. It's the second foul of the night for the sophomore. As driving in goes Jack Lauer, looking for the foul, won't get it, so he misses the layup. On comes Becker in this Abilene squad. Over to Grant Waite, who thought about a three, but decided to go against it. Over into the left corner to Wildly. Now down in the paint to Becker, who looks to go around. He gets the ball tipped out of his hands, but miraculously regains control and goes up for the easy layup. 9 points for Caleb Becker, and you couldn't ask for anything better defensively for Marysville on that possession. Just couldn't fall their way. Otak kicks it over. Rook then throws it way out of bounds over the head of Lauer. Rook was thinking about driving in. Heard Lauer call for it. Tried to throw it in his general direction, and it just flies over the head of Lauer. Another turnover. Now a 19-point lead for Abilene, 45-26. 6:07 left to go here in quarter number 3. Wiley driving in on Rhett Williams with the floater, no good, gets the layup. Rhett looking to drive now into the lane. Trying to find something. He's got to pass to his brother, Rhett Williams. Rook thought about it, looking to drive now in on Wildly, hands it off to Otat, who mishandles it but is able to regain control. Guarded by Fisher. Otat over to Lauer, thought about a 3, still thinking about a 3, pump fakes, drives into the lane, pulls up, and he misses the jumper. Rebounded by Cooper Wildly. Again, another good look though for Marysville offensively. It's just not falling into the basket, though an easy layup coming in on the side of Brax. Fisher on the other end drove right past Will Otat. The 8th point on the night for Brax Fisher. Lauer, guarded by Wildly, looking to drive in, picks his dribble up and was trying to find it to Will Otat, but again, more miscommunication on the offensive end. Results in another turnover for Marysville, and off goes Jack Lauer to the bench. Sanders Sutterman checking in. Now for Marysville, as well as Tomer looking to sub in as well. 47-26 is the lead for Abilene. Wildly drives into the lane, doesn't make the layup, but gets the foul called on him by Rhett Williams. That is Rook's first foul, that is his first foul. First personal foul, the first team foul. 47-26 now is the lead for Abilene here in the 3rd quarter. The first free throw rattles in for Brax Fisher. 1 for 1 now. Tomer now subbing in as Otat comes off the bench, or comes to the bench now. Fisher's second free throw rattles in and out, 1 for 2. So he has 9 total points on the night as Brax Fisher does. Rhett with the basketball, going to dish to his brother Rook. Rook was thinking about driving, still is going to drive, and kicks it to Zutterman. Zutterman guarded by Waite, trying to find something. He's going to pass it to Tomer, all the way back to the 3-point line. Going to set something up offensively and almost gets the ball intercepted. Going to pass it down low into Zutterman, who's thinking about going up strong with it. Does so, but doesn't get the foul called. Zutterman still has it. A lucky situation coming into the side of Marysville, and Zutterman was able not to get a turnover as Smith going strong into the lane. Gets another basket, his 7th point on the night for Marysville, and this now a 20-point lead, cutting the lead down as Becker drives into the lane, and the blocking foul is called on Tomer. Becker gets the and one and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 11 total points on the night for Caleb Becker, 2nd team foul of the night. First foul for Tomer. McClendon's going to step off, as well as Brax Fisher. The lead now balloons up to 22 points, 50-28, as Becker nails his first free throw tonight. 12 points on the night, 4 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. As driving into the lane, strong goes Rhett Williams. 10 total points on the night for the junior Williams. Rhett Williams doing it all here, but leaving Tristan Gatone wide open, makes him pay. That is the 13th point on the night for Tristan Gatone, and it was yet another 3-pointer. And it just, from going from bad to worse here, is Marysville, offensively and defensively, as the pass gets thrown out of bounds, intended for Peyton Smith. A lot of bad plays happening because of anger is what it seems like. A lot of guys are just getting frustrated on the court, and because of that, they're trying to force things, and it's not falling their way, as it's now a 24-point lead for Abilene. It's not falling the way of Marysville right now, so they need to, I would say, calm down, but take a deep breath, regroup, as Caleb Becker, as I say that, just then hits a 3-pointer in the face of Tomer. Now 15 points on the night total for Caleb Becker. And it's now 57-30 as the shot coming in from Rhett Williams, no good, but strong rebound from Peyton Smith. Getting yet another basket, he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 9 total points on the night from Peyton Smith. Still showing some good life left in him. Subbing in now is Stockton Timbrook. And Rhett Williams subbing in for Marysville. 3:05 left to go here in the third quarter. 57-32 is where we stand. The shot from Smith rattles in for his first free throw tonight. Has now 10 total points, tied for a team high with Rhett Williams as Peyton Smith. Gonna pass it over to Catone, looking to get into a double team, is able to maneuver out of it, but down low into Adams, and Adams gets the foul called on him. He was in a lot of trouble, but gets the foul call on him. Sanders Zutterman gets called for him. And that'll be it. And the timeout is being called on the side of Abilene. It'll be a 60-second timeout as they currently lead 57-23.
With all our fantastic holiday prices and our family-friendly service, why wouldn't you stop in? Join our truck downtown Marysville for your home and holiday shopping needs.
Catone hits yet another 3 for Abilene, and the lead continues to grow. It's 60-33 now. We welcome you back. Tough outing so far for Marysville, not being able to do anything offensively and defensively, and they're also not helping themselves with the way that they are playing. Committing too many turnovers as Will Attack gets the basket. It's his second of the night, 4 total points. The break, a good way to mentally reset, but just the way that Tristan Catone and this Abilene team is just shooting right now, it's so tough for Marysville to keep in with it because they don't really got a real shooter if Jesperson's not in the game. Jesperson and Lauer are the 2 best shooters in the perimeter for Marysville. Jesperson is out tonight, so it's just relying on Lauer and Smith to get something done. And when Tristan Catone and Thomas Becker are just making it rain from the three-point line, it's really tough for Marysville to keep it up offensively. And you've seen it tonight, trailing now 65-33. Lauer caught the double team, gonna pass it to Otat, who steps and fires into a 3. No good, rebounded on the side by Timberbrook, who was in for Abilene. Now under 2 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. Over to West, who kicks it down low into a wide open Braden Adams. Gets another bucket on his side, his first of the night. And the foul is gonna be called on the side of Tristan Catone. Tristan Catone's first foul tonight. It's been a tough outing though for Marysville, as I said earlier. Struggling to, as Coach just said, he says, let's go execute. Unfortunately, have been unable to execute. Too many forced errors on their side has allowed Abilene to just balloon this lead in quarter number 3. It was at the end 64-31, but now we're at a point where it's just getting more crazier and crazier. Over to now Jaden West, who looks to drive into the lane, dishes it very nicely to Adams, but he can't get the shot to go. Some Houdini magic going through the legs of Rhett Williams, but the shot was unable to fall. 50 now seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Rhett Williams shoots the baseline jumper, no good, but his brother Rook gets the strong offensive rebound for now Otat's 3. Too short. Passing it now up to Tristan Catone, who goes up for the layup, and it just keeps going in for Tristan Catone. No matter how great the defense is, Catone and his shot are just able to keep landing. It's now a 69-33 lead for Abilene. Into the corner. Here comes the shot coming in. The first one of the night for Nathan Fisher, and his first points on the season. Congratulations to Nathan Fisher. Though on the other side, Becker trying to drive in, gets called on the foul. But seeing action with Sam Jesperson out, Nathan Fisher hitting a big 3. So continuing to get his momentum and get him some action. Good to see, even though it's pretty much been a blowout to this point, 69-36 the lead for Abilene. Some of these young guys, Otat, Zutterman, of course Nathan Fisher as well, who just hit his first 3. As well as Devin Tomer. See a lot of these young guys, these freshmen, showing some sparks of life. as the second one goes in for Becker, now 3 for 3. 17 total points on the night for Caleb Becker. Lauer gonna kick it over to Rhett Williams, now back to Peyton Smith with the clock running, now under 10 seconds left. Otat to Jack Lauer, who thought about a 3, but is gonna keep hold of it. 6 seconds, drives into the lane, kicks it to Rhett in the corner for his open 3. In and out, good strong rebound from Rook, and that one rattles in at the buzzer. Rhett Williams with his 6th point tonight, and we now go to the 4th quarter here in Marysville as your Bulldogs currently trail 70-38. It's currently a 70-38 lead as Abilene has just taken it away. Tristan Catone with 21 points on the night, being the big man on the side of Abilene as they really just took this game away in quarter number 2. It was on 19-12 at the end of quarter number 1, but in quarter number 2 it ballooned all the way up to 18, 41-23, and it just got worse and worse from that point on. Fisher gonna pass it now over to Wildly into the corner, McClendon with it. And around the perimeter we go. Wait, over to a wide open Wildly who doesn't decide not to shoot it, looking to draw some clock off here. We're gonna pretty much go to a running clock the rest of the game, unless a miracle can happen somehow from Marysville to get 20 points back. Wildly with the basketball, tries to find something open. Wait with it, kicks it into McClendon down low, and the paint goes up for the nice easy jumper, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Smith, but he touches it out of bounds. So it is still going to be Abilene ball. Actually, they're gonna call it on the side. It's Marysville possession, last touch by McClendon before it went out. Interesting call, but still doesn't mean too much in the totality of the game as they trail Marysville 70-38 to Abilene. Though it may be a blowout, this is a perfect opportunity for Scott Brown and this team to really just try some new stuff out. The pass from Lauer, another poor one, almost gets turned over. McClendon put a hand on it and it goes out of bounds, but it's a good opportunity for the Bulldogs to run some plays, continue to execute, and try to just build something here in the late stages before they go on to their next game against Concordia next week, next Tuesday. Rook all the way across to his brother Rhett, drives into the lane, nice strong layup from Rhett Williams. 12th point on the night for Rhett Williams. Leads the team, having his best performance of the season here tonight. Hopefully something to build on for him. McClendon all the way over to Wildly, who then passes it back to McClendon. McClendon driving baseline, going up strong with the layup, in and out, rebounded by Otat. 70-40 is the lead for Abilene. Lauer driving in baseline, goes up strong for the layup, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Lauer so far tonight 2 for 2 from the from the free throw line for 4 total points. Looking to, again, as I said earlier, just get some momentum going. Start these building blocks. You're going to have a tough couple of games in the NCKL coming right up, as that's when we get to the second part of this season, as Lauer goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, now with a total of 6 points. Sander Zutterman now checking in, but here with the NCKL coming up, you're playing Concordia next week, you're getting blown out right now. That doesn't mean this isn't an opportunity to learn from your mistakes or learn from these events. Try to really get something building up for that game so you don't leave tonight feeling completely in the dumps and hating everything, and then really continue that on to Concordia as Grant Waite with a nice wide open layup following the second chance opportunity. It's his 4th point tonight. And really that's what Marysville is gonna have to be all about. Another risky pass from Lauer, able to find it. As in goes Rhett Williams, no good, and it's gonna be rebounded by Benduska. But really on the side of Marysville, it's just trying to build up things that you can do, things you can do better. Take every second of this game as a learning experience as Sutterman gets called for the foul, and we'll be going to the free throw line with McClendon. McClendon 0 for 2 on the night. Excuse me, 1 for 2 on the night, shooting 46% from the free throw line. Now under 3 minutes left to go here in the game. It's a 72-42 game First free throw from McClendon lands in. 2 for 3 now on the night for Thomas McClendon. 8 total points. So out come some of the starters. Tomer subbing back in. Nathan Fisher subbing in. McClendon, again, shooting 46. Looks to go 2 for 2 from this line. 3 of 4 total in the game. And looking to get some, Colton Shoddy getting some action tonight, as off comes one of the last starters, the only one out there from the original squad being Rhett Williams, as we're now under 3 minutes left to go here in the game. Rook with the basketball over to Zutterman. Zutterman gonna find something, gonna pass it over to Fisher. The freshman Fisher looking is gonna pass it over to Shoddy, Colton Shoddy, seeing his first actions tonight. Cross-court pass gets intercepted by Vinduska. Rook had wide open though, Fisher in that corner, just the pass not enough oomph behind it, and it gets turned over, and the basket rolls in and out, rebounded by Tomer. Now under 2:30 left to go in the game. 74-42 is the lead for Abilene. It looks like it's probably not gonna happen or get any near closer. Rook thinking about passing it, gonna cross-court it over to Shoddy, and gets the pass deflected there. Good hands in the lane coming from Keaton Hargrave. Hargrave knocks it out of bounds. Peyton Smith subbing back in as Rook goes to the bench with his night probably presumably done. Normally you'd put maybe a couple more freshmen in, but with the way that they are limited in terms of player availability, again, Jesperson was out tonight, you might not be able to see it as the foul is called underneath the basket. We'll be going to the free throw line. It looks like to shoot some free throws for Peyton Smith. 10 points, 1 for 1 so far from the free throw line. 1:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. First one rattles out. No good, 1 for 2 now. There goes the next free throw, and it rattles in and out. 1 for 3 now for Peyton Smith on the night. He's looking to get something going. 1:16 left to go in the game. 74-42 is the lead for Abilene, as we got some major subs coming in on their side. Currently in the basketball game, Zach Miller, as well as Hargrave, as well as Jalen West, as well as Timbrook. Vinduska with the basketball now. Gonna pass it over into the corner, it's Hargrave. Hargrave going strong into the lane, gets his first point on the night, but they're gonna call it a charge called on Hargrave. Another turnover for Abilene. Tomer really doing in his limited action tonight. Great work defensively, able to stop many of the plays that are coming in with his great positioning defensively, as well as taking 2 charge calls in this game. Tomer doing it all, and it's good to see. He needed a little bit of confidence. Had a couple of tough games in the first part of the season, but so far tonight, a lot of great building blocks. And really, that is, again, all what we're looking to see here is another turnover from Willow Tot. Is really just building blocks. He continued to build as the season progresses, and while this game may be a blowout 74-42, there are some things we can take away. Great things from Rhett Williams, I think going for his best game this season, 12 total points. Peyton Smith still looks really good. Tomer, Zutterman, Nathan Fisher getting some action. Both showed some good energy. But that'll do it here at the end of quarter number 4 and the game. Marysville falls to Abilene 74-42. We'll take a quick little break and come back with post-game highlights here on KNDY.
Looking to work, stable, family-owned company, been in business